Hey guys, so today I'm gonna just do my makeup and I'm gonna try out some products that I picked up at Walgreens. Do I need to pick up more products from Walgreens? No, but kinda, yeah, but we're not gonna get into that, okay? Okay, I didn't mean to actually buy this. I totally forgot it was in my hand, but I bought the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil, the Wet n Wild Soft Brown Micro Pencil. I was supposed to actually just get this because it's literally half the price as that Maybelline, but I guess I'll get to test them out and see if I like them or not. And then I picked up, two brow mascaras. This one's by e.l.f. and it's in neutral brown and it has fibers in it, so it's a volumizing fiber gel, and I really like this one. Like, one of my absolute favorite ones are from Maybelline, but I guess they discontinued this, which sucks because I love that shit so much. But I wanted to try their Brow Sculpt by Maybelline, where it's just a gel mascara, so I want to see how those go. Another thing I got was the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I'm going to see if I like it or not because I'm actually running low on Dewy Setting Mist. And I wanted to try this Wet n Wild gel eyeliner. It's breakup proof, so it's supposed to be a waterproof gel liner. And I think I want to try making a wing or something with it, see how that goes. Because that'd be pretty cool if it stays really well, especially since I do night shift and I also sleep sometimes during my shift. So it'd be great to not have that moving around, you know. And then I picked up this mascara, Lash Sensational Curvitude mascara. I did buy this like a long time ago, like my junior year in high school, and I couldn't remember which one there is because there's three of these. There's the pink one, the black one, and then this one. And I cannot remember for the life of me which one it was that I got, but I really liked it. So I'm just going to try this. I know it wasn't this one, but I'm going to try it anyway. So we just go see how this goes. And yeah, so let's get into it. So I have gotten a few comments of y'all saying that my skin is really nice, and I thank you so much for that. That's so sweet of you guys. And I know that some want to see like a skincare routine, and I'm totally down for doing that if you guys really want it, but I don't really do much. It's not like a 20-step thing, so I don't know if that would be interesting for you guys. But if it is, let me know. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll spray this on top. Do I need to shake it? Let me give it a little spray on my face. It smells really good. If you like coconut, like coconut flakes, coconut cake, you'll like this. So definitely the difference between these two is the Maybelline one is a little harder. I mean, it does make more finer strokes because of the fact that it's a little like drier, whereas this one's a little more creamier. So the creamier one, it's easier to make the strokes, but they also are just a bit thicker than these here, you can see. So that's kind of cool. I think I'll give the Maybelline one a try. And again, this is in the shade Soft Brown. That's not bad. Yeah, this is, it was really tiny at first, but because it was new. So these are, it's starting to look a little thicker. Okay, I think that's decent. Let's use an oldie. Let's go with the Modern Renaissance. I need to put some concealer on my eyes because I am veiny AF. I put a headband on, and yes, it's a unicorn. It's my friend J Dez's collab with GLF Cosmetics. She had cute little headbands that came out with the palette, and I got a cute little headband with it, so I like to wear it sometimes. And anyway, we're going to go into the Tempura shade in the palette. That nice little white. There's like a fur stuck on me. This happens all the time, and it's because my chair is furry, and I also have cats, so their furs everywhere too. I kind of like how my brows look though. Like they feel mean. And I love a good mean brow. Like I love brows that look mean. I don't know what it is. I just think they're so cute. So yeah, anyway, we're going to go in with a little bit of tempera under the brow bone. Let's go in with raw sienna. Let me just zoom you in. I'm going to go in with a little bit of golden ochre. A little bit of Relgar. I'm gonna mix red ochre and Relgar. And then I'm just taking this clean brush. Well, not clean, but I'm just taking this brush. It doesn't have any product on it, and I'm just using this to help kind of blend out the outer portion just a little bit, just so everything looks really soft and smoky. So like I'm kind of blending it here, and then like I'm blending the edges as well, so everything hopefully can just mesh together really well. Then I'm thinking we could take the Wet n Wild shade, and since this is like a gel, I'm going to put a little bit of it right here. And then taking a wing liner brush, if I can find mine. This one right here is what I like to use. You can get one from Wet n Wild as well. I'm going to use this to help kind of smudge it out. So this sets pretty quick. So I'm going to take a little bit off of my actual pencil and then apply it with the brush. Just using small little increments of it to hopefully get the best outcome. But for me personally, I like to start kind of in the center of my eye where like your pupil is when you look forward. And then I like to go and start working this area right here before the wing. So just essentially the outer part of my lid. Because I feel like that's where I can really just set the base for everything and then slowly work my way from there. So that's why you see me go from here, and then I'll slowly work on the inner portion because I like to keep that thin. I'm not really a fan of having this really thick right here, so that's why I like to start out on the kind of outer edge because I'm okay with that being more thick, and I prefer it to be thicker than the inside. So this definitely dries pretty quick, which would make sense because if it's meant to be a long-lasting kind of waterproof eyeliner pencil, it would set pretty quick. But right here I'm just going to kind of flick out the black using kind of the point of the wing liner brush. And I'm just going to flick it out multiple times, and you'll start to see this tiny little cast show. And I can even sometimes like to take the pencil like this and just focus the tip of the brush on it, and that kind of keeps the product where I mostly want it, which would be at the base, and then it kind of keeps whatever's left up into this wing motion. And that's kind of how I shape out my smoky-ish wings that I've been doing lately. I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to do the other eye. So again, taking the liner brush, I'm going to start it probably around here. And I'm putting it as close as I can to my lash line, so there isn't like a gap in between the lashes. And then taking my liner brush, I'm going to smudge it. And you could even leave it like that, and I think that's really pretty. Well, my headband's sliding, isn't it? I swear, I have the weirdest shaped head. Like, I can't tell if it's too small, or if it's just too big, or if it's like too egg-shaped or something, where it just wants to at the top of my head. And it drives me crazy, because I like headbands and I like wearing these things, but sometimes I feel like I can't wear them because my head's a weird shape. And then again, I'm just going to take a little bit onto the actual brush and slowly pat that into the inner portion of my lash line. So there is a little bit of definition, but it's not too thick. And then I'm going to take a little bit onto the tip of the brush again on the point. And I'm going to flick this. And another way I like to kind of see, okay, how should I point the wing, is I follow my lower lash line to where it starts to kind of slope up. Now granted, this is a little low than it should be technically, but that's just because I messed up a little bit. But I use that as a guide. Excuse me. I use it as a guide to help me kind of see what angle I need the wing to go in. This one usually comes out a little straighter than the other side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that shade Cypress Umber in the palette, which is a brown, and I'm going to put this on top of the black so it's a little softer. And you can apply this a little higher above the black so it kind of smokes it out a little bit. I'm even going to take just a flat brush that has nothing on it and use this to kind of soften it. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Primavera. I was debating on doing a shimmer, but I think I will. I'm just going to pat this onto the lid. And like you can take, like for example with this brush, I used one side to pat the shimmer on, and then on the other side there's like this little blender brush, and I didn't put product on it, but I used it to just kind of swipe the shimmer over onto the crease side, the darker side, to kind of blend them a little bit better. I think I'm going to go in with Rogar on that little brush, the blender, and kind of deepen this up a little. And then I'm just taking a little bit of Vermeer and tapping that on the top of the eyeshadow, and then I'm going to blend it. And then you can touch up a little bit of the inner part of your wing after all of that if it's kind of disappeared a little too much. And then I'm just taking a little bit of concealer under my eye. And I like to use my fingers sometimes because I just have a little bit more control over where I'm putting the product, and also I feel like since your finger is kind of warm, it helps with blending. So while that concealer is drying, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Brow Gel Mascara in the shade Medium Brown. And we're going to see how this goes. We went from a mean brow to like a fluffy brow. So I'm going to do the other brow now. What I usually like to do is I like to start where essentially my arch is, and then work in toward a little bit of the inner part of my brow, bring it back out, go back to the tail, so then there's not a crap ton of product on it by the time you get to the tail, and then it looks really harsh and, you know, messy. And then whatever's left I save for the front of the brow, because I want the least amount of product on the front of the brow, so it doesn't look too dark and too messy, essentially. Like I try to go for that nice little gradient fade, and I feel like that's how you can get it. So just kind of working here and slowly bringing it back out here. And you just want to be very light, like just be very light with your touch on the brush, because that really makes a difference. Wow, this is this isn't going anywhere. This is already really set, like I can't brush it through again. Which is good, but also, if you messed up, it's kind of set in place. But I like how that's so set, like it's dried. So definitely play around with the way you want it to look before it sets. Because once it sets, it feels a little bit like hairspray almost. And it's there. Wow, that looks so good. So yeah. Definitely try that technique out and let me know what you think of it, if it helped you or if that's what you do as well. Or maybe I'm just crazy and there's a better option out there. Let me know, because if there is, I would like to try it. But this is what's been working out for me and I like it, so I just wanted to share that with you. I was going to use the e.l.f. one, but it was a little too taupey, a little too cool toned, even though it said it was it wasn't neutral brown, but the picture made it look a lot warmer. Although this medium brown is kind of making it look the same, so. And I like to personally have a darker brow than my actual hair is. I just think that's pretty. So I'm going to take raw Sienna on this flat shader brush. This is a Bodyography Pro brush, the flat shader one. I should really like this brush a lot. I almost want to get one, like another one. And I'm just going to put this under my eye because my eye is super sensitive and it really likes this brush to smudge things underneath it. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Realgar, or Realgar, I don't know. And put that there too. I focus it out here first since it is the darker color, and then bring it in toward the eye. And there we go. See? And I like a really smoky under eye. Some people don't. Some people don't like to do their under eyes at all. But I just love a good smoke under my eye. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also trying to be a little bit more informational about what I'm doing and why. Because I feel like, especially for people who are starting out, I didn't know shit when I started out doing makeup, and I just didn't understand why you did things or how to do things. So I'm trying to be a little bit more educational in my videos because I like to have a good time and just do a makeup look, and like, you know, you guys can chill and just watch me or have me play as like background music or whatever, because I do that all the time with videos. Like sometimes I'm not even really interested in seeing the tutorial, but I just like to hear them like as background noise. Or I like the look, but you know, I'm not like studying how to do it. But I wanted to kind of be a little bit more informal on this eye look because I feel like I want to be more educational but also fun. Like I want to be fun. But anyway, I just got off topic. I'm going to go in with Vermeer, and with the same little shader brush I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Because the inner corner highlight is always so pretty. And it really just sets the look. This is the last new item I'm going to try out, and it's the mascara. I mean, I know some people don't do their mascara till the very end. I'm kind of weird. I'll do it at different times depending on my look. But that's pretty cool to see the brush. My headband! Look at this! It just doesn't want to be on me. Okay, it's fine. The last time I'll ever see this clean. Stick it on in. Alright, I think that's a good coat. We'll give this a try. Interesting. This is definitely a learning curve on how to use this. Okay, yeah, this is pretty difficult actually. I don't know if I like this mascara. Oh no. Maybe I'll just play with it a little bit more. Maybe that's all I need to do. Okay, that's one coat. Let's try two. You know, I usually have always been a one coat kind of gal, but then it was like, I want to say the end of December or the end of 2019, I feel like I started doing two coats because I started watching people who did that and I didn't really think it would make much of a difference, and then I started trying it out and I was like, oh wow, it really does do a difference. So if you're a one coat gal like I was, I still am to an extent, but sometimes I'll put two on just to see what happens. Definitely looks more voluminous with two coats. So that's pretty cool. I feel like there are some mascaras who are truly just one coaters. Like, don't bother trying to do another coat because the effect really won't like change, or it'll maybe look a little more clumpy or messy or just not so good. Whereas some mascaras need two coats, and I feel like you don't need two coats with this, but if you want it to be a little thicker, a little denser, definitely do two coats. But one coat's really pretty because it just kind of looks more natural, whereas the two coats looks like you have mascara on, whereas this one's a little more subtle with the mascara. I mean, you still look like you have mascara, but it looks a little less mascara-y, makeup-y. Does that make sense? I definitely like this with two coats. Oh, this is so pretty with two coats. So now let's just go into some foundation. Screw it, let's do this. I love this stuff. This is my L'Oreal Radiant Serum Foundation. And if you don't know, this is my favorite foundation that I've used in a hot minute. And if you're new here, this is something that you will see a lot in my videos. And I'm trying not to use it so much so I don't bore you guys with it every time, but it's just so good. It's so natural and so pretty. And this is probably one of my actual like first L'Oreal products that I truly used and tried and love so much. Like, I'm not really drawn to L'Oreal's products, not for any particular reason. I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe their stuff just overwhelms me or something. I don't know. But this foundation is so beautiful, especially for days like you're just wanting to do like a no makeup look. It just looks like skin. So stunning. And like, this is made for mature skin, but I absolutely love it for my skin. I just love the way it looks. Like, look at it. It's so nice. Like, it has a good decent amount of coverage to where like it evens out your skin. But if you aren't a fan of full coverage, this is the foundation for you. I like it because my freckles can still come through, but I also still look nice and even, and I have a nice glow to my skin. And if my skincare is really good and I'm having a really nice glowy healthy skin day, this foundation with it looks so beautiful and stunning. Like, I can't. It's so, it does me so good sometimes. I don't know what these black little specks are, and I'm assuming these are kind of coming from that eyeliner or something, because it wasn't until I started doing that eyeliner that these all of a sudden popped up. I'm really loving how my brows look right now. And I know some people don't like that crunchy kind of hairspray feeling on their brows, but I like it because I know my brows are set. They're not moving. And that's what I like about it, because I'll use some products and they're just too gentle and stuff to my brows, and then they just fall back to where they were before, and it just doesn't do what I want the look to look like. You know what I mean? I'm going to take this Colourpop Between the Sheets Super Shock cheek. I love this stuff so much. Dabby dab that on. Bring a little color back to my cheeks. It's a really pretty soft pink, peachy pink shade, but primarily more pink. I like to wear this a lot, especially when I'm fair. And since I haven't really been able to enjoy the sun lately, because one, it's a little cold and I don't feel like laying out in that. This is the blush I like to use when I am not significantly tan, although it does look pretty when I do have tan skin. And I've had this for a hot minute and it does great. Like, it lasts a really long time, which is awesome. I'm one of those people who like to blush a lot. A lot of blush. I love blush. Love it, love it. So you will see me put a crap ton of blush on. But that's normal. I want to say Growth Flirt. I'm going to add a little bit of Growth Flirt, which is a brighter pink. But it's so gorgeous. Like, that whole Sweet Talk collection was just so stunning. And I like this because it's going to give me kind of like a little bit of a sunburnt look. Because for some reason I like to look burnt. So now for a bronzer. One bronzer that I love, and I've said it multiple times how much I love it, is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in Sunlight. And you know, I've said this so many times, but I still can't remember how to actually say it or what color it is, so I have to still read the back. But it's fine. And it smells so good. It smells like sunscreen. Dust it on my nose. I might try a little bit of this Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown. Ooh, that was not a nice sound. Just a little. I think I'm going to go in with Blossom Glow on top from Wet n Wild because it's a really pale white kind of highlighter, just to brighten this up a little bit because I'm scared that this is going to be a little too dark. And then let me set my face with the Dewy spray. We're going to set it, so hopefully this doesn't ruin this makeup because I am loving it so much right now. Okay. Pat it in a little bit. That was nice. I think that was a good little dewy ordeal. Although I am going to take a little powder because I totally forgot about my under eyes and they crease. But I usually don't like to set them because I don't like how they crease anyway, and I feel like sometimes it makes it worse. But I feel like I'm going to need a little powder, so I'm just going to take some setting powder that I have because I don't really have one that like necessarily is an end all be all for preventing it. Oh my gosh, this lip literally was meant for this look. This is the Bite Beauty Good Jujube lip. It's like a mini. It came in like a pack of 4, and this is one of the shades in there, and I just, oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. This was literally made for this look. I love it so much. Holy crap. It was so cute. I'm debating if I want to put a gloss on it. I could put this for fun. I could put a little bit of this. The Patrick Ta She's Expensive lip gloss. I just am going to put it on the back of my hand though because I don't like mixing this stuff with my lipsticks. Okay guys, so this is the final look and I'm digging it so much. I really like it. I will say for sure the brow pencil from Maybelline didn't blow me away. But I'm going to keep giving this Maybelline one a try and then also compare it to my Wet n Wild brow pencil to see if I prefer one over the other or if I think they're the same quality. But I will say for sure that brow mascara I'm really digging right now. Like, I just love the way my brows look. Like, love it. And the wing that I made, I don't know if I would necessarily use this gel liner again. I probably will try it for tight lining and for my waterline because I feel like that's basically what it was meant for anyway, but I just wanted to try it out in a different way versus just putting it in my tight line because I didn't feel like going through all that tonight, trying to get that off. But by the way, if you guys have any tips on how to get like eyeliner out of your tight line or waterline to where you don't look like a raccoon the next day, I would love to know, because I struggle so hard with liner, and that's why I'm very picky on when I use it. I'm really in love with it. Like, I really like the way my lashes look too. I didn't think I would. I feel like I've had a mascara that's done this in the past for me, but I do like the effect it gives. So yeah. So I'll try these out some more and let you guys know, maybe in a later video, or maybe in like a favorites kind of thing again, what I think of these products for sure. And if you made it this far in my video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, because I know you guys really don't have to click and watch my video, and the fact that you clicked it and watched it and made it this far means a lot to me. I guess it shows I'm not completely boring. I really do appreciate it, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let me know if this video was helpful in any way, or what you might want to see in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off now because I gotta go get ready for work. Basically ready, just need to throw my uniform on. But yeah, so I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Bye!